So, all right, welcome in once again, everybody. Here we go. Starting tonight, 3 straight days of young pitchers for the Mets. Tong tonight, Sprout tomorrow afternoon, and then cousin Nolan back on the mound tomorrow night, Monday night against the Phillies. But let's catch back up to the chat here. Victor was here saying, was sorry to hear about Davey passing this morning. He was a good coach for the Mets. Yes, Davey Johnson, coach of the Mets. He was the manager. I don't know what the actual years were. Maybe like 84 to 89, maybe. I don't remember what the actual years were, but he was the manager of the Mets when they won in 86. Let's flip this over here. There we go. Gavin Lux is here saying hi. What's up, Gavin? First is here saying howdy, John. Just real disappointed to hear. Happy to Davey. May he rest in peace. Let's get this win tonight. Luminous is here saying hey, guys and gals. Thanks for streaming, Mr. John. Yo, Tokes is here. What's up, Tokes? Hope everyone is doing well. Been a while. Had a family emergency I needed to attend. Hopefully everything's okay, Tokes. But man, your Pirates, even though their record's not good this year, they have sweeps over at least the Phillies, Mets, and Dodgers this year. So playing well against the good teams. Ronnie's here throwing some cookies in the chat. What's up, Ronnie? But we'll come in, we'll get into tonight's lineups, we'll look at the other scores as well. I think there's only been one final so far today. Let's look at the scores from today. Two finals. The Yankees beat the Blue Jays 3-1. And the Nationals beat the Cubs 2-1. That could help the Mets. They're in the bottom of the ninth there in Miami. The Phillies have a 4-2 lead over the Marlins. I wonder what the Phillies' magic number is for the division. And the Tigers have an early 1-0 lead over the White Sox going to the third. Hey, Daniel Berry is here saying happy Saturday. Hello to everyone. Makes it make less sense. Stephen Kelly, if we can win tonight, we only have 4 behind the Cubs. The Bucko, and I think we have 3 left against the Cubs, don't we? The Buccos piss me off, and we get your Jets tomorrow. Go figure. Also, Gran's out of the hospital. No fracture. Bruises. So real good news for her. That's great news first. Raymond saying, let's go, Jonathan. You can't believe? Oh, I can. I can believe it. Yes, 3 with the Cubs. Mr. Charles is here. What is up, Charles? That game now final in Miami. The Phillies with another win. Four games is a good amount with only a few weeks of games remaining. It's still possible to overtake the Cubs, though, yeah. Well, especially when you have 3 against them. Just got in. Greetings, PAS. What's up, Frank? Welcome in. Hopefully Carla's feeling better today. Don't make us break out the Pepto again, right? Smash them free subs and hit that like button. Why? Why don't you think the Red Sox make the postseason? Jonathan's a good name for a pitcher. I'm great, thanks. Davey was 82 years old. So let's get into the Met lineup tonight. It'll be Lindor leading it off. Soto will bat second. Nimmo third. Alonso fourth. McNeil fifth. Vientos will bat sixth in DH. Beatty seventh. Terrens eighth. And Mullins will bat ninth. The defense for the Reds, it'll be Stewart at third. De La Cruz at short. McLean at second. Spencer Steer at first. Jose Trevino behind the dish, and the outfield from left to right, Hayes, Friedel, and Marte. They have Brady Singer on the mound, 27 starts this year with a 12-9 record, a 4.02 ERA, and 143 in the third innings. Has given up 14 home runs and averages 5 in the third innings per start. Gary says, let's do this, Mets. Bam is here saying, yo, PAS, Phillies 142. Good luck to your Mets tonight. Bam might know. Bam, what is the Phillies' magic number for the division? They got to be talking about it. We're in the last month of the year. There's only 3 weeks left. Magic number's got to be out there. All right, Lindor into the box. Singer throws. It's right down the middle, 0-1. Frank says 27 subs tonight. And that one, Lindor lines one in the left. A leadoff single. $27, Frank says tonight. 27. What was our number last night, Frank? 25. 25 we had last night. First says, I got Tom going 6, 5 Ks, 3 walks, 87 pitches. Let's go. Sign me up for that right now. 15. Thank you, Bam. Outside, 1-0. Steven said, did anyone see the video of Straw and Davey right before he turned 82? Unfortunately, yo, what's up, DJ Jimmy? Davey was on his last legs, but was good to Straw and good to see Straw and Davey. Yep. DJing a wedding. Talk to you later. The 2-0. Inside. Ooh, called a strike. 2-1. Lindor goes, and they got him picked off. They gotta stop with this nonsense. They're getting picked off way too many times now. And he's laughing. He's smiling and laughing. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Yeah, exactly, Frank. That's why they need to stop. Teams have figured it out. John Boy's here saying hi. Down called strike 3. Got him looking. You know, you get a leadoff single, you get a caught stealing, and then a strikeout looking. I mean, we would have ruined the beginning of a game. He's shaking his head no. It's a beautiful pitch. Darren's here. What's up, Darren? Yeah, right. Swing the bat, man. That's all I ask. What's he smiling at? Exactly, Jake. And inside 1-0. I thought he called it a strike. Charles says, feel inspired to join in the chat and express yourself respectfully. How are we doing, John? Hi, everybody. Let's go, Mets. Welcome back in, Nick. Outside 2-0. Oh, I did not realize that. Oh, that looked like a strike. 3-0. Gotcha, Ronnie. Did not know that. Winners never quit and quitters never win, says Charles. Camden's here. Oh, there's a strike. 3-1. In for a strike. He's going to... Looking to toss the bat and walk to first base. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. He holds the bat. So a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Pete. Singer and Alonso were teammates at Florida. Let's go Mets, says Frank. Deshaun saying, hi on, thanks for having me. This is a Mets spot, let's go Mets. All fans are welcome, though. You just gotta, if you're a fan of the opposite team, you just gotta be respectful in the chat. The 0-1. In the chopper to third, they go to short, second for the Forts. That'll retire the side. Jonathan will take the mound. Going bottom 1. It'll be Friedel, Marte, and De La Cruz to lead it off here. Hayes will bat 4th. Gavin Lux will DH and bat 5th. Steer 6th. Stewart 7th. Trevino 8th. And McLean will bat 9th. And the Met defense tonight behind Tong, it'll be Beatty at 3rd. Lindor at short. McNeil at 2nd. Alonso at 1st. Terren's doing the catching. And Nimmo, Mullins, and Soto in the outfield from left to right. Once again, I don't know if you all were watching. I did clip my call on last night's play. I didn't like my call. But, man, what a play by Acuna. Great job by Diaz to cover first base as Pete made that a diving attempt at the ball. The Reds had bases loaded, nobody out, down a run, and could not tie it. Who's winning the Jets game tomorrow? The team that scores the most points. Frank says a respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. Welcome in, Soda. Steven says, hi PAS and Met fans. Let's win tonight, and please not a repeat of yesterday nail biter. If it's sign me up. If it turns out to be a win, sign me up. You're low on your numbers, dude. We're at 102 already. The roundhouse is here. Danny back. What's up, Danny? I was hoping you didn't say Mullins. Well, it has to be Mullins. Taylor's hurt. The first pitch from Tong up high, 1-0. Tong is going to get 10 Ks tonight. And popped it up. Foul. Terren sheds the mask. Beatty comes over. And Beatty will make the catch. One away. F5 if you keep a scorecard. F5. Frank says to tap that like and subscribe. Darren says, I thought Diaz was going to blow the game because he didn't have a good fastball and was missing arm side. Sean M is here. I doubt it. In for a strike, 0-1. Come on, be smarter than that. Deal 1 from Tom. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Yeah, the new sneaker, yeah. Down low, 1 and 2. The 1-2 from Tom. Fouled off, still 1 and 2. Does anybody remember how many pitches Tom threw in his first outing? I think it was 90. I think it was 90 something. Roundhouse says, I'm excited for Sprout on Sunday and can't meet the changeup of his. Bounce in the dirt. 2 and 2. Yeah, 3 straight games of the young guns here for the Mets. Tong today, Sprout tomorrow, and McLean on Monday. Watch yesterday's final pitch today more than 50 times. Right? The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Tong in his first outing had 6 strikeouts in 5 innings. And a little chopper. McNeil's got it. Fires over to Pete. A nice 1-2-3 inning for Tong. We go to the second. Still scoreless. He got 1. Need 9 more. Looks like the babyface is off to a decent start. Let's look at other games just getting started as well. Tigers have an early 1-0 lead over the White Sox. Brewers and Pirates, no score, bottom 1. Let's go, Jeff. No. No. The Mets game is on at the same time. Leo's on saying, hello, John. How you doing? Hello, friends. Let's go, Tong. Show your stuff. LFGM. Jacob's back. What's up, Jacob? Welcome back. You're good. You are good. Frank says, let's focus up and get men on base. I'm ready for back-to-back-to-back home runs tonight. We go top two. Yeah, rest in peace, Davey Johnson. Yes, sir, Jonathan. Deal one. And that one ripped. Nice play at first. Steer, nice play. He'll take it to the bag himself. One away. Good. Tong had a 1-2-3 inning, Jonathan. A foul out to third, a strikeout, and a ground out to second. Only 9 pitches. Here's Swaggy V. DHing tonight. Frank Splain says, like number 24, let's hit that button. In for a strike, 0-1. And hello, he says. MLB Baseball Action Saturday evening edition. Live streaming now on the PAS Network. In for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. Yep, absolutely, Jason. He's got the same, not a little bit. He kind of has same body frame, same exact wind up. Just doesn't have the long hair. Yep. Rest in peace to Davey. Was the manager of the Mets the last time they won the World Series. That one hit right out to Friedel. 2 away. Carly got me new phone, but must transfer everything to it. I get too upset. I'll play that number on your shirt tonight in the lottery. There you go. Said he had a broken down low 1-0. It changed his shoes and nailed it down. Charles says, express yourself respectfully on the PAS network. You can join the chat at any time. 2-0. Yes, sir. Yes, Steven. Yes, it is. Jonathan says, glad Senga came to reasoning to accept AAA demotion. Agreed. Broken cleat. Gotcha. The 2-0. Down low, 3-0. Man, De La Cruz has single-handedly been costing the Reds games with errors and leaving men on base when he's been batting in previous series. I hope he continues against the Mets. Right down the middle, 3-1. Let's make the math up. Another strike, 3-2. And right down the swing the bat, dude. 6 pitches to Beatty. He didn't swing at 1. We go bottom 2. Still 0-0. Frank, easy with the language. That's across the country. That's not just California. That's across the country. Who knows? Maybe he'll work on his pitch mix and mechanics down there, and he'll come back better. Why you go up there with a bat? Crickets is here. What's up, Crickets? How about those Chargers last night? Loved it. How about the big 2 WWE return? I don't want to the one return we knew because Lesnar was already back. But the other one, I was surprised they did it last night. Guidelines for chatting. Absolutely 100%, no exceptions, no spoilers, no trolling, no spamming, no religious talk, no political talk, no self-promotion or posting of links, unless approved by the host. Tong out for his second inning of work. It'll be Hayes, Lux, and Steer. Jonathan's here saying King Tong time. Ronald saying hit that like button. In for a strike, 0-1. Additionally, absolutely no exceptions, no profanity. Be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge the argument, not the person. The 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Charles, love it. Charles coming out firing tonight. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. And that one ripped, foul. Still 1-2. Hey, Mets, this is not the big red machine. Let's demolish their pipe dreams of the playoffs this series. The 1-2. Tong deals. Swung on a miss. One away. Second strikeout for Tong. I hope Caps asked me last night about Penn State giving 41.5 points. I hope he didn't bet that. I told him not to. But Penn State didn't. Penn State won, but they didn't. Penn State didn't even score 41.5 points. That's a good case, says Frank. Up high, 2-0. We are tied with the Padres technically, but they swept us the first time we played, so they have the tiebreaker. The 2-0. Up high, 3-0. Victor says best thoughts to the people on the Hawaiian Islands as Hurricane Kiko approaches. Yikes. Yeah, Brad, who usually comes in our chat, is from Hawaii. There's a strike, 3-1. Next weekend, we may have the first full kid series versus Texas. Oh, we could. I wonder if DeGrom's scheduled to pitch any of those games. Right down the middle, 3-2. Oh, well, you got to think about my guy, Leiter. Oh, man. Yeah, those are the kind of lame jokes that are going to get you timed out of the chat. Come on. The 3-2. And that one lifted out to left. Nimmo comes over towards the line in fair territory. 2 away. If you're telling that kind of joke, yeah, good. You can leave on your own. We're not 8 years old here. And yeah, thank you for that. Like, I've never heard that joke before. You think DeGrom spot is due? Leo says, I would love to see DeGrom face us. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. The 2-0. Up high, 3-0. Not sure where that one was. There's a strike, 3-1. Hi guys, just got off work. No more until Tuesday. Too much overtime. Welcome in, Al. Darnell is here saying let's go Tom. The 3-1. Fouled up. No, fouled off, I should say. Fouled up. Everyone wants to be a comedian. They should stick to their day jobs. Frankie Nicotine is staying. Is he? No, I'm just kidding. The 3-2. Charles said this is the PAS Network live stream broadcast, not Joker's Wild or Apollo comedy show. Tagging in Sir John with a Superman punch. Very nice. The 3-2. Tong deals. That bounced in the dirt. Ball 4. A 2-out walk here. We'll bring up Stewart. Frank says Wayne, New Jersey was fun. Mr. K is here. We need to take the series. What do you think of SmackDown last night? I loved SmackDown last night. They ruined the Zayn. There's a strike 0-1. And Cena match. That was a great match. I guess you really can't have a winner there, right? You can't have Cena lose to Sami Zayn, right? The 0-1. And that one hit out to center. Mullins back at the track, at the wall. He jumps, and it's out of here. First Major League home run. That's what you get for walking the batter with 2 out, dude. Throw strikes. Charles says to the silent listeners and viewers, you are valued indeed. Michael's here saying how you doing, everyone. AJ Lee still looks good. Still looks the same, even though it's been a little over 10 years. I do part-time stand-up, but not here. You haven't seen a great pitcher since Seaver? Well, then you didn't watch when Gooden pitched then, did you? 0-1 to count. It wasn't a secret. They've been teasing her coming back since Punk came back. What was that? 2 years ago now? The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Darnell says, I jinxed it, my bad. Fouled off, 2-2. The dreaded walk leads to a mistake, yep. No problem with him celebrating there. It's his first career Major League home run. That's awesome. That only happens once. The 2-2. And a little chopper back to Tong. He's got it. We'll fire to Pete. That'll retire the side, but the Reds put up a 2 spot. We go to the third, 2-0 Cincinnati. Terrens, Mullins, and Lindor coming up. Let's get this. Let's go. This is powerful indeed. The 144 in the chat already. Any other scores in any other games going on right now? Just the Tigers with that 1-0 lead, but they have runners on first and third with one out in the fourth. Yeah, Jonathan says, yeah, I have no problem with celebrating that. Yep. It wasn't an over-the-top celebration either. Get this kid some runs now. Long commercial break here. Yeah, I can think of Acuna's, right? Singing and dancing as they're down 7-2. Here we go to the third. This game moving along fairly quickly here. Once again, 8-9-1 to Renz, Mullins, and Lindor here for the Mets. Down 2. And first pitch swinging, hit the De La Cruz. One away. You got to make Brady Singer work to get him out of the game because he's a ground ball pitcher. Outside. Get on the scoreboard, says Laura. Outside, 2-0. All time or currently? Yes, love when all three of them are in the booth. Jonathan agreed. The 2-1. Inside. Did he go? No, 3-1. Yeah, the Braves over celebrating was wrong. Yep. And fouled off. 3-2. All time, Stone Cold Steve Austin's my favorite. And right now, CM Punk is my favorite. Followed closely by Roman Reigns. The 3-2. Alpine ball 4. A 1-out walk. Yeah, now okay, let's cash in on the walk like they did, right? Charles going with Stone Cold as well. Mullins takes off, and he's got a stolen base. 21st of the year, 7th as a Met. Nice, AJ's husband. Yup. Another wrestler that's not. LA Knight. I'm a big fan of LA Knight, but that's because he's great on the microphone. Let's bring him home. Got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. That's what Mullins is good at. Jamal. Jamal, let me know if I pronounce that correctly. We need some runs. Let's go, Mets. Welcome in. The 2-1. Singer deals. Outside, 3-1. Mets the best in baseball with the runners in scoring position since August 1st. The 3-1. And fouled off, 3-2. You talk to them, that's awesome. Very cool. The 3-2. Lindor calls timeout. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. Back-to-back walks here. That'll bring up Soto. Wow. 9 straight plate appearances. He's reached base. Here's Singer. Oh, steps off. That's a disengagement. Oh, nice pitch. 0-1 on the outside corner. MLB stat leader since August 17th. Vientos and Soto, 1-2 in baseball. The 0-1. Popped foul, 0-2. Let's go, Lindor. They did, but I was saying hi to everybody in the chat, so I really didn't see it. Soto pop time. He's red hot. 1 star. Can you guess who it was? Outside, 1-2. I met one once too. Razor Ramon. One stopped in the gas station that I pumped gas at in Jersey. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off at the plate. We'll do it again. It hits the hole. Nice diving stop by Cruz, and everybody's going to be safe. When he got to his feet, he lost control of the ball. So bases juiced with 1 out here for Nimmo. Fun fact, I helped move Cody and Carmella. They live down the road from me. Nice, very cool. Lex Luger and Kevin Sullivan. When Brock Lesnar music hits, it's just pure adrenaline. No, that's Cody's. Doesn't he talk about something about adrenaline? Let's go, Mets. Smash them free subs and hit that like button, says Charles. We're up to 3 new subs already tonight. Let's go. Here's Nimmo. Bases loaded. Down low, 1-0. Jonathan says he met Roddy Piper at Disney when he was a kid. inside 2-0. Do you all remember when Roddy Piper almost got in a fight with Bill Maher? The 2-0. Juliet is back saying hi. The 2-0 to Nimmo. And what's out the left? Hayes will make the catch. Mullins will tag and score. It's 2-1. Sacrifice fly there for Nimmo. Did anybody else advance? No. Whoa. Bless you. Joe says Piper was his all-time favorite. Mullins has been productive today, yeah. A walk, a stolen base. Run scored. Jonathan says, bless you, Mrs. PAS. He's got that kind of power and authority. Here's Pete. The first pitch from Singer. Oh, he hit him. That'll load the bases back up. Wow, 14th time he's hit. Oh, no, he said no, that's Fitzy. I texted Fitzy today, he didn't respond. Al says, I met The Rock and Taker. Bless you, boss lady. She's got earbuds in. Sean said he met Tori Wilson. He knows Velvet Sky. Met her a couple times. All right, Mets have a run. Base is still loaded. 2 outs now for McNeil. They're making Singer work now. As a pitcher, you want to be 45 or lower. After 3, he's at 50 and still throwing. Oh, Jonathan might know this. And first pitch swinging. Grounds at the second. And that'll retire the side. But the Mets get 1. You got to take a pitch, dude. He's hitting batters and walking people, and you're swinging first pitch. We go bottom 3, 2-1. Tito Santana, after he retired, Jonathan, taught at our high school. Last year I had a squeaky chair. I'm in the same chair, so that's good it's not squeaking now. We go bottom 3 here. Yeah, he says he remembers that. One of my favorite matches was Taker and Show versus Rock and Sock. Buried alive match. Going bottom 3, we're already at 45 likes. We could hit that magic number tonight. The big thing growing up for me was when Hulk Hogan formed the NWO. See, I never watched WCW. So for me, it was when they formed the Mega Powers, when it was him and Macho Man. Outside or up and up high. Outside and high. 1-0. 9-1-2 here for the Reds. And that one drilled out to center. Mullins back to the track. At the wall. He jumps and out. Mullins cannot play center field, dude. I need to see a replay of this because I think that ball could have been caught. No, that was out of his reach. In for a strike, yeah. Now he's got to start working in. They're starting to hit that fastball, so they got to work. He's got to work in his other pitches now. So the Mets made it a one-run game, and he gives it right back. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt, 0-2. John, would you believe I've known AJ for over 10 years before she married Punk? Mike Green is here saying hi. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. Joe said he met Bret Hart, shook hands with his son, and gave him an autograph. That's cool. MF is here saying hello, John and all. Mike's here saying hi. And that one fouled off. Still 1-2. The statue of David. Still 1-2. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch. Third strikeout. First pitch from Tom. Marte fouls it off, 0-1. The other Marte. Yes, one of the many other Martes. Fouled off, 0-2. Does your YouTube see your channel as better if you have more memberships? Actually, likes. Likes is the big thing. And we struggle every time to get to 100 likes. They push your content when you get to... they have benchmarks. 25, 50, 75, 100, 150, 200. They push your content out to more and more the more likes you get. It was at Kmart in Roxbury. Roxbury what? New Jersey? Inside. 2-2. Hit that like, everyone. Yeah, I don't remember a Kmart in Roxbury. But I don't know. Yo, holy crap. MF, I don't know if they're going to give them all out, my friend, but thank you so much. This is going to take a while, so good luck, everybody. Down low, ball 4. So, 1 out walk. Joe, are you from that area? I don't know if it's going to give them all out, dude. That's a lot at one time. But thank you so much for going above and beyond to support the channel. Line foul, 0-1. No worries. It's just the pop-ups now. I don't have the audio playing anymore, so. LFGM. What's up, Robert? That's in for a strike going, too. So if you want to be eligible for one of those free memberships like that, you do have to be subscribed to the channel. Early 80s. Lindor, the only... And no... Oh, he got him. He got him at second. They called the runner out at second. They called the runner out at second. You can't challenge... You can't challenge that. Then the runner would have been. Then they would have gotten the out at first if he didn't tag him. Oh, lived in Bud Lake. Very cool. Very cool. I grew up in Mount Arlington. Realize is back saying, "Hey, John." Well, then you got to call the runner out at first, then. This is ridiculous. What are we doing? Yeah, but he wouldn't have tried to throw. He wouldn't have tried to tag the. No, they're not, Jonathan. Yep, MF, thanks for your support and contributions. Welcome to all the new people. Yeah, how about everyone that got a membership hits the like button? Oh, out of the baseline, and he will be out. They had to call it that way. JJL. Yeah, MF handed out 50 memberships. Thank you again, MF. Where's Francona? That's a fielder's choice. 6 unassisted. Nice smile, Lindor. 2 out, runner on first now. He said, "Yay, I'm on screen." To me, I think it's repeating people, isn't it? The throw down. Got him! What a throw! What are you Why are you running onto Renz? But the Reds get the run right back, and it's now 3-1. It'll be Vientos, Beatty, and Terrence coming up. Mets down 2. Very big mistake running on Terrence. Maybe try Alvarez next time. Yep, De La Cruz just got caught stealing. Yep. And it wasn't close. Like, when I mean close, I mean it wasn't bang bang. He was out by what? What do you think, Jonathan? Good 3 feet? Yeah, 3 or 4, yep. Unbelievable. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see the jump. Yeah, Williams says rest in peace, Davey Johnson. Yeah, rest in peace to a legend. Not only with MF giving out 50 memberships tonight, if we get to 100 likes, I'll hand out 5 more. And we're at 60 right now. Oh, Fitzy will be live in a half hour. I just got a notification. I don't know. Jonathan says he forgot the thumbs up. Did you? MF says hit that like button. Alright, there we go. I think we're done with the notifications, so thank you once again, MF. Swung on a miss, 0-1. That was awesome last night, John, with Fitzy. What was last night with Fitzy? They still don't know not to run onto Renz? Correct. Swung on a miss, 0-2. 2-run home run in the second, and a solo shot in the third. Singles, doubles, and occasional home run. Yo, you meant 2 nights ago, yep. Swung on a miss. Three sliders out of the strike zone. He swings at all 3. Yep, Beatty looks at all 3 right down the middle of the plate on fastballs. And that will bring up Beatty. First pitch swinging and grounded to second. 4-3 on the putout. This is not going to get this young man out of the game. Only at 55 pitches. That'll bring up Terrence. Charles with another new one says, my character shapes my actions, and my action create my results. I want to focus on being the right kind of person, and everything else will follow. Don't know. Don't know why Acuna's not in the lineup tonight. Up high. Oh, called a strike, 0-1. I think the next time I go live for the NFL will be the Monday night game between the Texans and Bucks. Swung on a miss to the pitch outside. 0-2. Outside, 1-2. And chop foul, still 1-2. LFGM, putting the LFGM in the chat. Let's go. And a weak grounder to short. De La Cruz has got it. 1-2-3 inning by the Mets. We go bottom four, still 3-1. Yonkers says, speaking of Monday night, Vikings at Bears, can't wait. Malone says, Viento said, I'm swinging at 3 straight pitches, and I don't care. Jimmy cracked corn, and I don't care. What do you think of that? He said, skull. I hope you did the when you say it. Tigers have a 6-0 lead over the White Sox. That game in the 6th. Brewers up 2-0 over the Pirates in the 5th. Guardians and Rays no score in the 3rd. Dodgers and Orioles no score in the 2nd. Mariners have a 2-0 lead over the Braves. Astros and Rangers no score. Royals have a 5-0 lead over the Twins in the 2nd. Wow. And Giants and Cardinals are underway. No score, top 2. Yep, absolutely, Jonathan. Not worried about the Brewers. We probably wouldn't have to face them unless we had to play them in the 2nd round anyway. Unless they completely fall apart down the stretch here. San Francisco is making a run. They are. Just when we all thought they were out of it, right? What are they, like 11-1 over their last 12 games or something? Hayes, Lux, and Steer here. They were sellers at the deadline, right? Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one drilled out to left, and that ball's out of here. Tipping his pitches or something. I mean, this is ridiculous. Well, he needs to stop throwing it right now. Yeah, Penn State looked horrible in the first half, Joe. I didn't watch the second half. I was working on setting up streams and stuff. But I looked and I saw, what was it, 34-0? Yep, absolutely. No, it's more than that. It's not having it because he's getting his... McNeil? Got him. One away. Caps is here. I'm not going through Konnichiwa. I'll go with that one. What's up, Caps? Is Helsley in the game and we didn't know? This is not what I expected at all. No. He's throwing the fastball too much and they're swinging at it. Outside, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. I'm alright, Caps. How are you? I hope you didn't bet Penn State today, bud. I hope you didn't take that minus 41.5. The 2-0. And in first. Oh, called a ball, 3-0. A 4-pitch walk. Had a decent day. Went 4-6. Growing pains. Great TV show when I was growing up. Rushing for 10,000 yards tomorrow. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to be tipping pitches. They could just be looking fastball. Yeah, Jonathan says we'll get Hefner out there to tell him. 4 wins out of 6 bets. Well, that's 4-2 then. And that one popped up. Shallow left. Nimmo coming in. Adjust to the adjustment, yeah. He's got to start throwing his off-speed stuff a little bit here. And he's still not doing it. Fastball right down the middle. Tong's wearing the puffy shirt. But I don't want to be a pirate. In for a strike, 0-2. He said, I'm not wearing this ridiculous thing. DO2. Swung on a missed. Strikeout number 4 for Tong, but the Reds get another one. It's 4-1 as we head to the 5th. All the Reds runs on home runs. A 2-run shot and 2 solo shots. 9-1-2 again for the Mets. Come over and look at our numbers here. We are up to 71 likes on the stream so far tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Once again, shout out to MF for the 50 gifted memberships tonight. Appreciate that. Welcome into the 5 new subscribers so far. They sent a spy to figure him out. Sneaky. No, not an insurmountable deficit. Absolutely not. Yeah, Mullins got something going last time. He stole a base and scored his first time. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Neymar? Nick says, let's go, Mets. And Cap says, the Keenan Allen over 3.5 catches was easy money. Just chip away, says Caps. The man, the Chiefs lost it. Now they have to play I think they have to play the Eagles next. First pitch is outside, 1-0. I think Tong's going to be awesome, but I think he needs more maintenance in AAA. But you understand why the Mets called him up. 2-0 now. Inside 3 oh, called a strike. 2-1. Hey, you never know. That's why they play the game, right? Where's that game? Does anybody know where the Steelers, the Eagles Chiefs game is? Up high, 3-1. Oh, here it is. Bam's got it. Chiefs Eagles at Arrowhead. Thank you, Bam. If I would have read Bam's chat, I would have known. Every loss Kermit Mahomes gets is happiness to me. It's not in Jersey. Yeah, well, no, Pittsburgh. I did say Pitt at first, and I know they're playing the Jets tomorrow. Reading right. That's what I said to Mrs. PAS as she told me she finished her 16th book of the summer. Said, I don't know how to read. What's this reading? And popped up. Foul. It'll go out of play. Still 3-2. Mullins does need a hit. But a walk and a run scored last time. It's decent. Swan missed. 0 for his last 20. Does anybody know how Texas did today? The Longhorns. How did the Longhorns do today? The Eagles have no back-to-back home games this year. Oh, I was gonna say how's that possible when they just played on? But no, they were at home and now they're on the road. Man, outside 2-0. Oh, they won 38-7. Wow. And right down the middle, 2-1. Jake says, oh no, I just got back. Looks like the kid's having growing pains. Yeah, he's giving up 3 home runs tonight. The 2-1. And Lindor rips one out to right. No, it's off the wall. Come on, Gary. Oh, that should be interference. That should be interference. Lindor pulls in the second, but I don't know why that's not interference on De La Cruz from to go to third. Let's see. Below the yellow line, yep. Vinci says, I just got up, getting ready to stream. I texted you today too, bud. Here's Soto. Outside 1-0. We'll redirect over to Thomas Fitzpatrick's channel tonight when we're done. I'm not going to blame Tong. He's a kid. Nope. Hefner should have went out and talked to him, though. Darren says it. Tong needs to mix his curve and change up with his fastball. Learn to throw a sweeper in the offseason. And I'm just realizing I didn't hit send. Oh, in for a strike, and Soto didn't swing. Lindor. Need a Soto pop right now. I saw it, and he can show up. Let's go. It'll be Fitzy and I again for Buccaneers Texans in Week 2 Monday Night Football. It'll be Fitzy and I covering the game. The 1-1 Minnesota. And Lindor's out by a mile. What are you doing, dude? Second time he's been caught tonight. Come on, clown. You're in scoring position for Soto. What are you doing? You don't steal third when there's a left-handed batter up. The 2-1, right down the middle, 2-2. No, it wasn't lazy running. He was aggressive. And they gunned him down. The 2-2. Timeout here. We're down by 3. No need to steal. Hey, Keith, don't tell me to calm down. There is no need to steal. The 2-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, also Lindor is fast enough to score from second on most hits. Bizarre decision, correct. And a little chopper to first. Steers got it. We'll take it to the bag. We're halfway through. It's 4-1 Cincinnati. No, that's not on the coach. Boneheaded play, my humble opinion. I saw Mendoza's reaction. I don't think he wanted him to go. Jonathan says, yeah, that was totally ad-libbed. Yep. No, it wasn't the third base coach. The first base coach is in charge of running on the base paths. The third base coach is in charge of the hitters at the plate. Could care less. They played. Who'd they play? Grambling? Cares. If you know better, you must do better. Tong back out, on for his 5th inning of work. Well, the top teams played nobodies today. The top what teams? Because Michigan's playing somebody good, aren't they? The first pitch. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. The third base coach is better. The first base coach is better than the third base. Yes. In for a strike, 2-1. The threat of stealing third was what Lindor should have been thinking. I'm sorry. I'm not stealing. I'm not. I don't know. I don't get it. That's twice tonight he's been caught stealing. Did he go? He went around 2-2. Yeah, but you didn't say top 10. You said top teams. When somebody says top teams, that's top 25 to me. Down low, 3-2. And a chopper to third. That's a foul ball. Oh, I don't even know if I know this one. In memory of Davey trivia, what four other teams did he manage? Think today's game's for one. Yeah, it's 4 other teams. Reds. Was Orioles? Was the Orioles one? The 3-2. And bounce in the dirt. So a leadoff walk here. Correct on Baltimore, he says. 7-0 Oakland. Oh, the Nationals. Inside. Come on, Blue. That's a strike, dude. Reds, Orioles, Nationals, Dodgers. Someone use Google search. There's a strike 101. Oh man, Keith. John Mellencamp. Oh, come on, guys. The 1-1. I fouled off 1-2. Victor says he knew the answer. Congratulations. You get 1 million points. Just like whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter. Wild guess, the Expos. And just fouled off. Stays foul, 1-2. Oh, yeah, we haven't seen Gina yet tonight. We haven't seen Gina. We haven't seen Sharon. Frank says I need rest. My apologies. Haven't seen some of our regulars tonight. The 1-2. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. What's Tong's pitch count here? 77, way too high. Might be his last inning of work. The 2-2. Bounced in the dirt by Terrence, 3-2. I don't know. I don't know, Caps. Maybe you forgot the game was on? Yeah, maybe. No, I don't know. I don't know who we put in, Jonathan. But they're not going to let Tong go over 80, so. Or over 90. Oh, it's Gina's birthday today? Thank you, Joe. Yeah, so I don't know. I know I've talked to Jonathan about it and stuff, but I just hope he's okay. The 3-2. Tong will deal. Oh, grounded near the bag. Lindor Zera 6-6-3 double play. Oh, man. That might be one of the best double plays ever. Kev says the way Tong hides the balls in the glove is how Helsley should do it. Yeah, talk about the player being in the right spot. Yep. Who is that? Oh, Kevin Herget. Kevin Herget. Herget has been good for us when he comes in the games. Swung on a mast 0-1. Charles says we're balling tonight as a well-oiled machine. The PAS network is the place to be. Foul tipped 0-2. He may get sent down rather quickly for Tyler, which I don't have a problem with. Because he's still eligible for the postseason roster if we need him. The 0-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. At 82 pitches, I let him come out for the 6th. We go to the 6th inning, still 4-1. It'll be Nimmo, Alonso, and McNeil coming up. Here we go, Nimmo, Alonso, McNeil. Up to 79 likes on the stream. Welcome in, everybody. I don't know. Does Suaro have options? It sucks he gave up runs, but 3 hits, not bad. No, the 3 hits were home runs. A 2-run shot and 2 solo shots. Sharon says, I'm listening and working. Yes, I did. Caught the game late. Is Singer that good? No, he's not. I mean, he's got a good record. He's 12-9. I mean, a decent record. But he's got over a 4 ERA. And the Mets have not been able to get much going. I don't know if anybody picked up Diaz yet or not. Nimmo, first pitch swinging. And 1 away. Like, come on, guys. Take some pitches. Down low, 1-0. Typical Nimmo, 1 pitch, 1 out. Yeah, come on, guys. In for a strike, 1-1. Mets bats are falling asleep again. Down low, 2-1. No predictions. I don't make. You guys should know this by now. I do not make predictions. And that one lined into right field. That'll go to the gap, roll all the way to the wall. Pete will pull in the second. The throw in, not in time. 36 double. John makes promises. Pete 36 double, yep. Just have to get runs before the 8th inning. 109. These Mets. First pitch to McNeil. Oh, and he doesn't swing, but it's a strike, 0-1. oh, man. He's fattening up for the winner. That one lifted out to left. Hayes. Did he make the catch? No. Yeah, see? That's what happens when you don't swing at the first pitch. What is this, John? What is that? DO2. Down low, 1-2. Need a 2-run home run here, says Kev. And that one ripped right at the second baseman. Pete will go to, Alonso will go to third. Out at first, though. That'll bring up Vientos, who's 0 for 2. Oh, that's why there's no Gilbsy there tonight. He's got Jets pregame tomorrow. I'll watch that. I'll watch a little bit of the Jet game before the Mets start tomorrow. We do get it. We do get it here because they're playing Pittsburgh tomorrow. Yep. Outside, 1-0. See if he lasts more than 4 plays. Time to hold my Cuban cigar while smoking my Black and Mild. It worked the last time. The 1-0. Right down the middle, 1-1. Hibernating after the World Series, says Jonathan. Down low, 2-1. The Mets season better end quick in October. Battlefield 6 comes out October 10th. The 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. No, Gelbs went home. Gelbs went home so we could do it. He's not at the game tonight. Well, cancel it then. That's the only way they're going to learn, Caps. If you all still pay for it, they don't change anything. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. You all see that? The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. That'll bring up the tying run. Brett Beatty, the hitman. Oh, it comes with your package deal. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, I do not, Mike. But we'll see, because the Mets do have somebody warming up. Oh, Francona, a little under the weather tonight, they said. Mike D, thank you for subscribing. The first pitch. Up high, 1-0. If you have not done so already, you're welcome to pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. Oh, who's that? Soto? Is that Soto getting warmed up? Down low, 2-0. He with a base open, he might be pitching him around. He might be pitching around him to face Torrens. The 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. For every cause, there's an effect, and for every action, there's a reaction. The choices we make. Singer pitching high game this year is 103. And he's at 96 right now. And Beatty slices one foul, 2-2. Two and two the count. Mets with runners on the corners, down by 3. Singer deals. Down low, ball 3. Jonathan says, I will accept the walk. Do you pinch hit Alvarez if he gets on? The 3-2. And swung on a miss at a ball down low. Where are we going? Bottom 6? Yep, bottom 6. Still 4-1 Reds. It'll be De La Cruz, Hayes, and Lux. Eight new subscribers so far tonight. As long as it's a positive number. Let's look at some of the other games that mean something to the Mets here. Where are they? Giants have a 2-0 lead over the Cardinals. Jonathan says it's 13 for his birthday. And Padres Rockies underway, no score. And Red Sox Diamondbacks, no score, bottom 1. Yeah, he's done. That was his last batter of the night for Singer. Speaking of Fitzy, let's go set up redirecting over to him. Sound like somebody fell down the steps. Who is the only Reds manager to win Manager of the Year? Pete Rose. Oh. In for a strike, 0-1. Tong's still on the mound here. MF again. Much thanks for your contribution to the channel. Those of you that missed it, a membership next week may be a brighter day. Down low, 1-1. Oh, let me switch my thing here. I always forget to switch my screen. Down low. Oh, outside, 2-1. We're up to 79 likes on our stream tonight. Let's go. Smash them thumbs up. And that one drifted out to center. Mullins on the run will make the catch, 1 away. You hope they don't send Tong down to the minors? Well, they got to send somebody down to bring McGill in. It might be Sproat. We'll see. We'll see how Sproat does tomorrow. And Sproat not eligible for the postseason roster, so most likely it would be Sproat. Outside, 1-0. Boyd's here. Says Soto at 26 hits like a Hall of Fame candidate. Down low, 2-0. I'm waiting for that osmosis to transfer to the young bats as well. Beatty swinging that ball 4. Yup. Welcome in, Boyd. Reds have had 2 managers win the award. Sparky Anderson in 84 and 87. Up high, 3-0. And McKean in 98. The SNY said it was 99. Is it 98? Yo, Kenneth Clark is here. What's up, Kenneth? Been a while. Oh, Gators lost today? The Mets should try to win as much as possible to keep the Giants at least a 5-game distance. Well, it's 4. And that one popped up. Mullins comes in. He'll make the catch, 2 away. Yes, we know, Boyd. We're doing the game here, bud. This is the game the Mets got to come back and win, going up against Hunter Green tomorrow. In for a strike, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. And that does set them up again. Somebody said it. If they want to go with the young arms next week against Texas, Friday it would be DeGrom versus Tong, Sproat on Saturday, and McLean on Sunday. Jonathan said it. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Jonathan said it. The 1-2. And a chopper foul. Off his foot. Mendy in deep thought. I don't know. I don't know when they got Lux. Love seeing rookies. 11-1 over their last 12 are the Giants. Yikes. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. Jonah Tong. We go to the 7th. Still 4-1 Reds. Tong had a great night. Unfortunately, 3 of the 4 hits he gave up, the only 3 hits he gave up were home runs. A 2-run shot, a solo, and 2 solo shots. Lux to the Reds in exchange for Sirota and a competitive balance pick. So great to have you all joining us tonight on the PAS Network live stream broadcast. Silent listeners and viewers included, says Charles. For the Mets, it'll be 8-9-1. Katie Todd saying hi. Welcome in. Mets starting pitcher going 6 innings. All right. What is Fitzy doing? The Red Sox game or the Michigan game? Barlow will be the new pitcher here. And really, Jared Young is going to replace Terrence. Nope. It's, I don't understand this here. Darren says, I'll take 6 innings of 4 runs every time, especially in a bandbox outside. Want to know? Yes. Mullins is trash, man. I did not want Mullins at the deadline. Oh, there's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Up high. 2-1. The 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. I mean, come on. Terrence could have done this. Swing the bat, dude. The 2-2. Drills one to deep right field, and that's why you pinch hit. Jared Young with the solo shot to lead off the 7th. Jonathan says, eat those words, John. Yep. Yes, I would prefer Siri over Mullins as well, Kev. Taylor's hurt. Taylor's on the IL. Bang. Let's go, says Katie. Outside, 1-0. Mullins is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Outside and high, 2-0. There you go. And that's drilled out the center. Friedel a couple steps back and 1 away. Mullins is 0 for his last 21. But let's keep throwing them out there, boys. Yes, I would have much rather had Bader back. Agreed. On the outside corner, 0-1. Out down low, 1-1. I agree, Kev. McNeil should be in center. I never wanted Mullins. I'd apologize if he could do something. In a little chopper to third. That'll end 10 straight at bats of reaching base. 5-3 on the putout. Another victory for the enemy of reason by putting Mullins out there all the time. Here's Soto. Oh my goodness, Keith. In for a strike, and 1 to Soto. Stanek getting warmed up. Yeah, right, Jonathan? The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Said hi, welcome in. Full Monday morning quarterback. No! No, Lounge, you've been here enough that none of us wanted Cedric Mullins. I shouldn't say that. There were some people in the chat that wanted Mullins. Most of us here did not want Mullins. So don't give me this Monday morning quarterback crap. Yeah, most of us wanted Robert. Yeah, Dirty Dom. Don't call people bro. You want to talk to your friends that way, that's fine. You don't do that here. Oh, you were Monday morning quarterbacking by saying put Drew Gilbert in center. Gotcha. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. All right, you said hi. I responded already. You do it again, you're out, you're gone. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. That was low, Keith. Care if you're mad at the Mets or not. Oh, not Gilbert. Good. Okay, goodbye. Another member of the iPad Alcatraz coming up. No, stay at first base. You're the tying run is up at the plate. Stay at first base. Pick off throw, not in time. In for a strike, 0-1. Leo says, I didn't want Mullins either. Soto's going to throw to second. Not in time. '29th stolen base for Soto. Designated for Alcatraz. That is 29, yes. The 0-2 to Nimmo, though. Down low, 1-2. Soto about to reach 30-30. Yep, one more stolen base. Do we have enough time left in the year for 40-40? And swung on a miss at a ball. And once again, the Mets get a runner in scoring position and leave him there. We go bottom 7. So, oh, no, the Mets got to run that inning. Look at clowning around. It's 4-2. Darren says, both Mullins and Helsley have been major disappointments, although I didn't want Mullins. I wanted Robert, but asking price was too much. I'm no clown. Oh, I'm a clown. We're up to 88 likes on the stream. Are we going to get there? The Giants already have a 2-0 lead over the Cardinals. Who else do we need? The Padres, right? Padres are up 6-0 over the Rockies. Nope. Like Cap says, Nimmo's been trashed since he got the contract. Stanek will replace Tong here. I hope everyone knows that we're never going to get help from anybody. Correct. And the Diamondbacks got the first 2 runners on there in the bottom of the second. I will 1 to count the steer. And chopped foul 0-2. Come on, Stanek. Look at the moon. Starting to turn red. Look at it. All that rust. As compared to the dark side of the moon. Base hit in the right field. Leadoff single. Steer's been on base all 3 times. Yep, exactly, Frank. It's supposed to be a total eclipse. Dark side of the moon. Great Transformers movie, too. And that's absolutely crushed. Nimmo onto the track will make the catch. Wow. Off the bat, I thought that was gone. 1 away. Let's see, did he get it on the end? Yes, got it off the end of the bat. Three more inches to the middle of the bat. One away, runner on first here. Outside. No hits, but robbed a home run. Raymond says need another double play here. Oh, Alvarez is in the game now, right? And that one lined out to right. First and second here with 1 out. Right? My guess is Terrenz is in the game here. Here's McLean. He hit a home run earlier, walked as well. Your brother and nephew are going to the Phillies game tomorrow. Are they in Miami? Stanek in back-to-back nights, yep. Nobody warming up either. Come on, Mets need a double play. Up high, 2-0. Oh, on Monday. My bad. Reed. Reed. Callan. The 2-0 fouled off 2-1. The Mets needed a righty bat that could hit lefties, and Roberts would have provided that with speed and better defense than Mullins. Yes, but I believe they wanted Tong, right? And I'm glad. He didn't give up any of the three big pitchers. Up and in, 3-1. Hardest hit ball of the night is Brett Beatty on his ground out in the fourth, 109 miles an hour. Fouled off, 3-2. Well, they did, but they wanted Tong in return. They wanted Tong in the deal. They're not going to pick up his option next year for $20 million. So they didn't get anything for him. Maria, welcome in Maria. Up and in, ball 4. That'll load the bases with 1 out. With Friedel. So after the Mets get a run. Why wasn't Herget the one brought in? Tong gets 19 run support his first game and 2 his second. Right? What this ballpark needs right now is a big old "Let's Go Mets" chant. Look, dude, think it's the playoffs, right? Sharon says Animals is one of the greatest albums ever. No bibliography. And Arizona just took a 2-0 lead over the Red Sox. Inside 1-0. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. I don't care if you're throwing hard. You're not hitting the strike zone. He's standing there with his bat on his shoulders. And he can't throw a strike. And a ground ball. Base hit in the right field's going to score 2. Oh, Trevino was held. Wow. Well, again, the Mets score a run to cut the lead down to cut it in half. And they give it right back. I don't know why Stanek was used here. It made no sense. Faced 5 batters, gave up 3 hits, a walk, and a moonshot out to left field that was caught on the track. Or Soto, right? Somebody. A little too late, Mendoza. Yep. I think they wanted Vientos and Tong. Yeah, that's definitely too much there. I can't stand Mendoza. Nope. He's gonna. The Mets aren't getting rid of him. Yep, agreed. It should have been Soto or Herget before Stanek. Mendozing again. Mendozing. I'm not worried about other MLB scores because, like you guys said, nobody's helping the Mets out. If we were facing one of those teams, they'd be beating us, so. Mendoza strikes again, says Ryan. Soto all day. Soto was warming up before. I don't know why. Where's the sticks today? Very disheartening. Agreed. Thank you, Jonathan, for the $2 power chat over on the playback side. Appreciate that. Here's Herget. Fouled off 0-1. Hey, look. Getting ahead of a batter. Mendy said he's pitching Manaea against the Phils. In for a strike. No, come on, Blue. Well, I got to see the tracker here. Look where pitch 2 was. That was called the ball. Come on, dude. The 1-1. Chopped foul. You guys are right about Mendoza. Yep. But they already said they're bringing him back to start next season. But his contract's up at next year, so if he gets out to a bad start. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. He knows we don't have a comeback past the 7th inning, so he makes it harder now. The 2-2. Swung on a missed. 2 away. Big out for Herget there. Darren says, watch Mendoza put Helsley so he can put the game further out of reach. Agreed. Agreed, Logan. Down low, 1-0. Management loves Mendy too much. They love the Yankees so much. I don't get it. Cap says, don't expect the World Series anytime soon. That one lined foul, 1-1. Let's go. Roll it up, Herget. Yep. Agreed, Kev. The 1-1. He wasn't even the reason for the change last season. It was Lindor. Correct. It was Lindor. It was OMG. Inside, 3-1. Nowhere to put him. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Oh, walk in a run. The first pitch, fouled off 0-1 to Hayes. Up high, 1-1. Williams' first comeback of the year happens tonight. Mets giving out free runs. Yep. The 1-1. That one lined, but right at Lindor. But the Reds get 2. We head to the 8th. 6-2. It'll be Alonso, McNeil, and Vientos, now down by 4. Yep, should have signed Robertson. He wanted to be a Met too, and they didn't sign him. Getting a ton of ads now. Well, one day we'll get to the point where we don't have to have them turned on anymore. Frank says, let's get this thing going. Going to get a lot of points with Brock Bowers. I believe it's the right time. Yes, it is. John's not going to get any points with Brock Bowers. John doesn't have Brock Bowers. First pitch to Pete, and fouls it off 0-1. They're right down the middle, 0-2. The 0-2. And Pete swings and misses. 1 away. Manny says, thank you for the live chat. Just tuning in. Mets fans, what's happening? I don't understand. They can come back. It's not maybe. Last spot in the playoffs. Well, after tonight, we're only going to have a 3-game lead over the Giants. Foul. 0-1. Is that one dripped foul? Yeah, we bashed Devers too much. The 0-1. And fouled off 0-2. Last year, the Mets had a lot of games where they were trailing after 8. And they came back. J.D. Martinez, game-winning home run off Marlins lefty closer. And Lindor home run in the almost no-hitter. Jonathan with the $2 super chat. Past year in the right field, the 1-out single. $2 super chat. Oh, it might be a super sticker. Let me look. It is. Oh, what is that? There's something dancing back and forth. Is that a squirrel? The first pitch here. Swung on. What are you swinging at, dude? 0-1. It's a cat pooping hearts. The 0-1. Swung on it. Vientos tonight not laying off of that slider. Chris Rayford saying, let's go Mets. Welcome in, Chris. DO2. In a little chopper. They go to second for one to turn to first. Not in time. Wow, I'm surprised they went to second for the fourth. That'll bring up Beatty. Tokes is back. Saying LFG. He said it's a cat pooping hearts. Katie says, deep breaths. Come on, guys. That's a base hit. That's why, because that would have been a run. It'll be second and third with 2 outs here. That's why you get the force out at second. Does that bring up Alvarez? I think that should bring up Alvarez, right? Yep. Alvarez's first at bat since coming into the game. The first pitch, right down the middle, 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2 to count. Charles says, you know your worth. You don't need others to validate you. Just focus on being the best you can be. You always get the lead runner. We should know that, but it was a weak chopper. Darren with the $2 power chat as well. DO2. It called strike 3. What are you looking at, dude? Why don't the Mets protect the plate? Anything that's close, you got to swing the bat. We go bottom 8, still 6-2. We're not winning division anyway, John. And after tonight's loss, we're only going to have a 3-game lead up over the Giants for the last wild card spot. Yep, good call, Leo. We can still win the division by a half a game. Alvarez looked right at that strike. Yep. I don't understand that. I don't understand not protecting the plate. Yeah, he might have swung and missed, but at least he would have swung. Yeah, but then they got to start. They have to be patient then, and that's when people stop throwing it. I'd rather you swing and miss at something in the zone than just look at it like it's a seventh game playing the Cardinals, right? And I think that's where my hatred comes from of just standing there looking at pitches. Swing the bat. And first pitch swinging popped up, shallow center. Mullins will come in. Exactly, John. Me too. Yeah, '06 I think it was, Jonathan, yeah. Yeah, right. Fouled off 1-1. Yeah, I lost count of late season collapses. And I wonder if that could be enough to get rid of Mendoza. But I don't know. It's popped up. Shallow right. Soto will come in to make the catch. 2 away. Yeah, it's only going to be a 3-game lead over the Giants after tonight. What do we got? 30 games left? No, not even. No, can't be 30 games. Come on, do the math. Carry the one. 21 games left? What do we got? No, I think tonight, after tonight, Jonathan, I think it's 20. After tonight. And only have a 3-game lead. Yo, C. Lee is here saying hi, everyone. What's up, buddy? Outside, 2-1. And a grounder to short. Over to first. We go to the ninth. It's 6-2 Reds. It'll be 9-1-2. Oh, she got COVID. F. This season is a failure if they don't make the playoffs. Oh, I gotta set up my redirect here. We'll set it up over to Fitzy. He's got the Red Sox game tonight. But he's live, so it should be easy to find him, yep. Pagan, the new closer here. Swung on a missed 0-1. No, he shouldn't have, Kev. He was at 100 pitches, dude. Swung on a missed 0-2. Come on, think about what you type in the chat, please. Cares about the Yankees, dude. Of course they're in a better position. They're in the American League. The American League sucks. Yeah, hopefully your wife gets better there, C. Lee. Swung on a miss. And Mullins is over his last 22. Yeah, you can go over there. I'm redirecting over to Fitzy. I don't watch post-game stuff. I don't watch post-game stuff when the Mets lose. Here's Lindor. Outside, 1-0. And that one ripped out the right. That's going to be an extra base hit. Yes, the Mets won last night 5-4, Seeley. Charles says, in the morning you have two choices. Either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. I'm tired. I'm going with A. I'm sleeping. I'm going to continue dreaming. Here, Soto. What do you have? Food. And lined in the center field. And it'll drop in for a base hit. Lindor goes to third. Mets need one more base runner. Is he going to steal here? Is he going for 30? Down low, 1-0. Takes him out of the double play, Jonathan. The 1-0. Fouled off at the plate. 1-1. Got a piece of the catcher. Okay. Then a weak grounder to second here ends the game. 17 new subscribers tonight. Welcome in. 50 new members thanks to MF. The 1-1. Down low. 2-1. It gets away. That'll bring in a run. Soto goes to second. No, not with the lefty up. The 2-1. Right down the middle, 2-2. Terry says, did anyone think the Mets had a chance winning this game when they were down 4-1? Yeah, I did. It was only the 4th inning. Yeah, C. Lee says, at least get the tying run to the plate. Correct. The 2-2. Fouled off. Jonathan. Out of this inning, the game would be over, dude. Man, Keith. The 2-2. It struck him out. Why is Nimmo batting third? Offers. Offers. He went 1 for 4 last night. Oh, that's all I have. I don't have last week's piles over there. It's not over till it's over, says Charles. Here's Pete. Still need a base runner here. Fouled off 0-1. But once again, thank you all so much. Welcome into the new subscribers. We go live for every Mets game. We'll be back at it tomorrow at 1:30 with Brandon Sproat on the mound for the Mets. The 0-1. On the outside corner, 0-2. Mets are down to their final strike. Looks like I need anger management. Looks like you need anger management, dude. Fouled off, still 0-2. Sound like y'all need to be talked about talked to like we were talked to. He's talking to me, Katie. Fouled off again. Oh my goodness, Keith. Yeah, hit that like button. Yeah, a little too late now, MF. I don't know. I think he's a Yankee fan anyway. Then a slider and a Mets swing at a pitch 30 feet outside again. But be happy, Met fans. Be happy. So after winning last night in a nail biter, the Mets lose today 6-2. Tough game tomorrow. Rookie Sproat on the mound against Hunter Green. But man, thank you all so much. Oh, 6-3 was the final. I forgot the Mets scored a run. 6-3 again. But yeah, we'll be back at it live tomorrow. When I end the stream, it's going to ask if you want to redirect over to Thomas Fitzpatrick. He's got the Red Sox and Red Sox and Diamondbacks games tonight. See Lee, absolutely, buddy. Hopefully your wife feels better. And we'll see everybody tomorrow afternoon.